We have a candidate, we look for somebody to stand up for principles. Now, this is what I learned about Johnny. This man has principles, and he stands by them, and he doesn't change them. He's not going to change them the way the wind blows. This is why we elect people. We elect people for the principles, for what they think, what they believe. This is the people Now with that, I'd like to introduce Johnny Destino.
I want to thank you all for coming tonight. You're my closest and most loyal supporters, and also not afraid to show your face in public. So it's a sorry state of affairs that we're facing, that we do have to talk to people behind closed doors, and they're afraid of their jobs. They're afraid of losing their livelihood for opposing King George. How did we get here? This is what happens after 30 years of neglect and abuse of the public fisc. We've lost our jobs, our tax rates have gone through the ceiling, power rates are through the ceiling. So if you're lucky enough to have a government job, you're most likely going to do what it takes to keep it, because there aren't any other jobs here. Like Dominic, I left the state for a few years after college and lived in Raleigh, North Carolina with Julia, and it was phenomenal growth down there. We lived in, they were putting up new houses, new apartment complexes, new throughways to connect the new towns that were sprouting up. And it was small government that did it, low regulation. You didn't have to jump through a million hurdles to get a project done down there. And the reason why that exists in New York State is because of the power brokers. They like that control. We know what it'll take to fix Western New York, and it's to lower taxes, lower energy costs, and get rid of the regulations. But they can't help themselves. They want that control and that power. My opponent has no accomplishments to speak of. Carl spoke to the money that they swept out from underneath us in the general fund. George's latest explanation why he voted to take the next $100 million was he was able to secure a low-cost energy program, so he can choose who gets the low-cost power. And who do you think that's going to go to? The groups that put money back into his campaign. So we're going to win this election through grassroots efforts. I'm out talking to the voters, and it's true, they want change. They're sick and tired, and it's to the point now they're encouraging their children to leave the state. Not just sorry that they're leaving, they're telling them, go seek greener pastures because we don't ever see this place turning around. And I hear a lot of the people call into the radio shows that long for the good old days of Western New York. I said, look across the river. We should have this today. It's not outside the realm of possibility that we can get this done. And it can happen almost overnight. We've got 8 million people coming to this city despite all of our problems. It's just once they get here, there's nowhere for them to spend their money. I attended one of the Hard Rock concerts Saturday night. There are thousands of people downtown. No shops open for them to spend their money with afterwards. Where did they go? They walked right over to the casino. Who hasn't paid us in 3 years? So those costs are mounting up, and we're still funding tourist attractions that we can't profit off of. This needs to end, and people have a choice this year. And I'm going to need your help. And the greatest thing you can do for me is just help spread the word. Remind people on September 13th they need to get out and vote, and we can do this. I want to thank you all for coming. God bless you.